Hello, Mr. Wisdom here. And what I'd like to talk to people today about is some wisdom that can help your relationships. Like, I've been talking for years to people trying to help them through their relationships. Um, and the number one thing, of course, is communication. Um, if something bothers you, don't get mad. If you do feel like you're mad, take a step back, calm down, take some deep breaths, meditate, whatever you got to do, go punch the wall, whatever you got to do. Calm down, and then approach your partner and just say, "Hey, can we talk for a second? Listen, I don't like when you say something, say this, or say it in this way, or raise your voice, or do this or that, whatever it is." And if you say it nicely, calmly, then hopefully you get a nice, calm, rational response of, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that." And then they can, you can work together to take steps to see that that doesn't continue. And if you like, you can even say, "Hey, listen, is there anything I'm doing that bothers you? Let me know because I don't want the little things to add up because they will." And it starts off little, and nobody says anything, and then it's a little more stuff, a little more, and a little more, and then next thing you know, it's big stuff. Um, and then you slowly start finding yourself drifting away. Now, this isn't just romantic relationships, marriages, and whatnot, but also family and friends as well. It's usually not quite the same. It may be if you're roommates, if you're best friends and you're roommates, there'd be some stuff, so you can approach it in the same type of way. But communication is the number one reason why relationships fail, regardless of what relationship it is. It's communication. The vast majority of the time, that's what it is. So that's the most important thing. Also, when you're talking about romantic relationships, uh, especially marriage where you've been together for a long time, whatever you did to attract your partner and to secure your partner, to get them, you must continue that or as close to the level as possible, which is almost never done. Um, so, for example, if the guy's very romantic and he brings flowers on a regular basis and he says, "I love you," and this and that, um, on a regular basis, you need to continue that. I mean, obviously, life gets in the way sometimes, but you got to put it in your mind that I need to do some of these things more regularly. Um, and it's just because after a while, if those things slow down or stop altogether, then your partner can start thinking that you've fallen out of love with them, and that's when you really start to drift away. Um, so it doesn't matter what it is, and it's from both sides. You gotta, again, communicate, and then whatever you did to land your partner, however you were acting during the courting phase, continue that to the best of your ability. Um, they've done studies all over the world, and actually the Greeks are the best at this. And they showed that with at least 5 years of marriage or more, the Greeks have a closer relationship with their married partner than anybody else on the planet. They tend to have more sex. They tend to, um, spend quality time together in the same way that they did when they first met. They tend to go, they'll go out clubbing, they'll go out partying, even though it's 5, 6, 10 years into their marriage and they've got kids. they will still do things like this. Um, Sometimes they they don't do it quite in the right way, in my opinion, because I've seen couples bring their baby to a bar. Yeah, but I guess it helps, for the marriage. It made them feel more alive, like they're not getting old and stale or whatever. But I don't recommend bringing your baby to a bar, especially when it's in Greece where you can still smoke indoors. Not a good idea. But um, I think you get the point. So always keep your partner in mind, and keep kind of self-aware. Like, what am I doing something that's maybe she's not gonna like, or he's gonna not like, and you know, treat each other with respect. So, um, I think that's it for today. I don't want to make it too drawn out. So, just communicate well and kind of keep the spice alive, keep the romance alive as long as you can. I think most of us have seen couples when they've been together 30, 40 years, and they're still romantic and lovey-dovey with each other. And sometimes people go, "Man, I don't see how that's possible." Well, I think I just told you how it's possible. All right? Thank you.